Love is in your soul. Your price is higher than gold.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today I decided to show you guys how I make buttercream frosting to frost your cake, since I will be baking soon. So I start out by using 2 bags of icing sugar, also known as powdered sugar or confectioner sugar. And as you can see, 1 bag is 340 grams, and since I'm using 2, that's a total of 680 grams, which is around 6 cups of icing sugar in US. So in a large bowl with a sieve, we are going to sift the powdered sugar to get it refined to avoid lumps in our icing, because who wants a lumpy frosting in their cakes, right? Then throw away any little pieces that we don't want in there. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas with the powdered sugar looking like snow. So guys, tell me, do you think it will feel like Christmas this year with everything that's happening? Let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. Now in another bowl, add 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter. You can use salted if that's what you have, but skip the salt in this recipe if you're using salted butter to avoid the excessive salt taste. I'm warning you. So using my timer, as you see before, set on 7 minutes, we are going to whisk the butter until it is pale in color and fluffy. Do this by hand. Takes a lot of manpower. If you're up for the challenge, then by all means go for it, but I would not recommend. So now it is light and pale in color and fluffy, so we can start by adding in our powdered sugar. Look at that smooth. Mwah. So now I'm just adding in a tablespoon of the powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon at a time. In between each addition, ensure that it is well combined before you add the other amount until there's no powdered sugar left. So to summarize it, you add a tablespoon of the sugar, then mix. When it is combined or you're not seeing any grains of the powdered sugar, then add the other amount and just continue repeating the steps till there's no powdered sugar left in the bowl. And don't forget to scrape down the sides of your bowl as you're doing so all the sugar can be well mixed or beaten together. So if your mixture is starting to look like mine, which it will, seeing the amount of powdered sugar we use compared to butter, do not panic. It is normal, which me not like, did worry me a bit. But me never do this before. Anyways, that's where your liquids is going to come in which I use 3 tablespoons of milk to loosen the texture, to get it silky smooth a little at a time. I don't know why I was still adding in some powdered sugar where I should be adding in the milk, but it's coming up, guys. It's coming up. I am not going to lie, the process of doing this is lengthy, especially since I'm doing this a tablespoon at a time. To be honest, at some parts off camera, instead of adding in 1 tablespoon, I use 2 to 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Don't tell anybody. And it still worked. Overall, patience is key, as I always like to say, and you're going to get some splatters of sugar here and there, so don't mind that, and I'm sorry for the messiness along the way. So now I'm going in with my vanilla, which I should have added my salt at this part, but I'm going to make up for it at the other part of the video. So after adding in my vanilla and mixing it, it should have been where I stopped, but I went in back with a tablespoon of water off camera because I was doubting the texture, and when I look back I kind of regret tampering with it. because the sun came out and it was starting to get a bit soft while pouring it into my airtight storage container. But nothing to worry about, just pop it back into the fridge, but in my case the freezer, since our fridge is giving problem, and then by the time you're ready to frost your cake it is firm to the touch. So as you can see guys, it was a bit soft in the sun, but it was so tasty, and once you put it in the fridge and take it out, it will be good as new again. So this is how I make my buttercream frosting. So I wrapped it in some cling film wrap and creased the edges of the cling film wrap to avoid crust from forming over the buttercream. That's when I take it out the freezer to use it on my cakes, it will be crust free. So I can just let it come to room temperature, and if it looks like it needs to be mixed, then I go over it back with my hand mixer, then start decorating my cakes. I know the color is a beige like color, but as you know, that's due to the vanilla I used. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Until next time, bye. And yeah, thank you again guys for watching. Bye.